I just watched back the episode of Burns and Berman, and Burns and Michael made it very clear, and it is very true, that it is my fault that the whole Michael not being there on time situation was on me. It's my fault. I take responsibility, but I think I can make it up to you right now.
My birthday is St. Patrick's Day.
Really?
So even though I'm a Jew, we always go like green. I have like a leprechaun hat. I always dress up in like my St. Patrick's Day fit. My birthday is always like, we don't celebrate it, but it's like
I need a picture of you with like in front of your birthday cake with a St. Patrick's Day hat on.
Unfortunately, I do not have a picture of him in front of a birthday cake, but I do have this. Figured you guys would like that.
Throw the picture back on. Play it back.
Let me just find the picture. I got my pen roll. Put it up. Hold up. I'm thinking you guys would like
Every
that.
year? Does he wear that every year?
I don't know.
On his birthday?
Like 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh.
Please tell me I don't have to like convert. Okay, good.
Oh, he looks like a little crumblet, dude. No way.
Either 2020 or 2021. Here it is. It's one of the first snaps he ever took, by the way, because that was the day he got snapped. I remember that.
The part that makes it is the 55-year-old woman's sunglasses.
Yes.
Hold on. Josh, you need to send me that picture immediately. You need to text that to me immediately. Oh my God.
I got you.
Josh, you know, after obviously last night, I wasn't having a good day. That just made my day.
Yeah. All right.
Oh my gosh.
You guys. All right, Jack. I'll see you in a second, but how's that for a starter? You like it? You like that way to?
You did your job. Did you watch the full episode?
I did.
What'd you think?
It's hilarious. I loved it.
Dude, we kept getting arrested.
That was hilarious.
Dude, we just kept getting arrested nonstop, and I couldn't actually get the fucking life going.
My favorite, getting me arrested and all that was great. The part that made me laugh out loud was when you were like 8 years old. You got $4, and immediately what you did was you tried to go to the casino. That made me laugh out loud. You got $4. You were 8 years old, and your immediate first thought was casino.
I was trying to get rich at a young age. I was trying to be financially free. Oh my God. Oh, it was a hoot. But hey,
speaking of funny, how about
we got business?
How about the Browns, and how about definitely the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Yeah, you had a great day. You had a great day.
Got it right. Speaking of picks, actually, this is one of those weeks where, even though there were a good amount of disagreements, we're all pretty much dead even. Me, Michael, and the fans all 8-4. You went 7-5. So pretty much everything's dead even, and we all have Jacksonville tonight. So that's going to be how it's going to finish out. You're going to be one game back, and me, Michael, and the fans will be dead even.
I'll still be leading on the season, though, right?
Yeah, it's only you're
okay. Cool.
Well, the fans lead all of us, but yeah, other than that.
Yeah, I know, bro. I was so mad, especially in my fucking picks, because I had so much confidence on the Steelers that it wasn't even funny. Because I'm like, dude, there's no way the Cardinals are going to win this game. There was no way. And I bet I took the Cardinals plus 7.5. So there was that much. But
I honestly was not that surprised. I really wasn't.
I was surprised, but I was more surprised in that they just kicked the shit out of them.
The Steelers have a game like that every single year against a bad team.
Yeah, I know. And they just went in there and took them to town. It was bad.
Combination of the Steelers being not very good and just
agreed.
They have that one game every year. It's usually not at home, but it happens all the time.
Hold on 1 second, Josh. I'm in the middle of something right now.
Okay.
Shit. But we could get started about the NFL slate. You ever play the game Monopoly? You need to download this game, Monopoly Go. Monopoly. No, it's called Monopoly Go.
That I've never played. I know what
it's a new game. It's a new game, and I downloaded it yesterday because my buddy told me to get it, and I'm addicted.
Do you want to get into the slate of games, or you want to start with the breaking news?
We can start with the breaking news, actually. Yes, I just saw that. That works.
I called it. I made the video right after he got cut. I said Philly was going to get him.
BS Philly gets everybody. They go out and they get every single fucking player on the market somehow.
Yeah. I mean, it made a ton of sense to me. If there's one hole in Philly's defense, it was linebacker after losing Kaiser White and TJ Edwards last year. Nakobe Dean, obviously,
shout out to TJ.
but he was an IR. And Nicholas Morrow, Zach Cunningham were okay, but they weren't cutting it. A guy like that 100%. Comes out, and a guy who's not far removed from being an elite player, who's still on a big contract, so he's going to get a minimum deal for whoever gets him. Why wouldn't Philly go after him?
Oh, agreed 100%. Philly went out and made a good move for themselves, and especially after that game yesterday against the 49ers. Which I'm not worried about Philly whatsoever after that, but we'll talk about them soon. Yeah. As Riley just said, I've never seen a team so determined to win than Philadelphia.
This is what elite teams should do.
When I agree.
You're a good team, season whole, go after it.
Yeah, they want to go and get any person that they can that they know will come in there and help them win games.
Yeah.
And will Shaquille Leonard win a game by himself? No. But will he attribute to it? Yes.
Absolutely.
In a heartbeat, right away. I think that was a fine move, though.
Usually we like to go in order, but I think it works out. Let's just start with the Eagles-Niners game.
Yeah. Here's the thing, right? You go and look at who Philly has played over these past couple of games, because I'm here to defend the Philadelphia Eagles real quick. It was a bad loss. It was a bad loss, right? Over the past couple of weeks, they have played the Miami Dolphins, the Dallas Cowboys, the Chiefs, and the Bills. Mm-hmm. And they have won every single one of those games. We saw their schedule, and we saw that they were going into a gauntlet with all the teams I just listed, the 49ers, the Cowboys, the Seahawks. They don't have a, let's say, gimme game until they play the Giants on Christmas Day.
Actually,
that is a rough schedule.
Yeah.
And they were destined to lose one. You're not going to go any NFL team. You could put the best NFL team of all time out there, and you put them on a schedule like that, they're not going to win every single game.
They'll be fine. But I learned, well, I didn't learn. I think it showed, because I already believed this. I think it showed more about San Francisco than it did about Philly.
It did. It did show good.
Across the country, making the plays, winning the game in dominating fashion.
In arguably one of the hardest environments to play in as well. It was cool.
The trash talk, they were great.
No, it was great to watch. I enjoyed the hell out of it. And even though I took Philly, I was like, okay, it was kind of a toss-up game. Philly being a dog at home, I was like, what? But at the same time, I'm not worried about, as I just said on that rant, I'm not worried about Philadelphia whatsoever, and they'll be perfectly fine. There's no big concern at all.
This is why I never, ever wavered on Brock Purdy either, by the way, because I understand everyone played great, but you know who else played a great game? Brock Purdy.
Big cock Brock.
On him. I have said the entire time, even during that stretch, he is a top 10 quarterback in the NFL.
100 P, baby.
Weapons, yes, true. System, true.
Yep.
Doesn't mean that he doesn't deserve credit for what this Niners team is doing.
Exactly. And here's the thing, Josh. Here's another question I got for you about after that game, right? So first off, I think that you weren't a supporter of this before. The whole Jalen Hurts MVP conversation. I think that you weren't a fan of that, if I'm correct.
I just didn't feel like he was the front runner.
Okay, I agree with that. Who's your MVP right now? If the season ended today, if the season ended right now, who's your MVP?
I don't think he will win it. But if I had a vote, my vote goes to Tyreek Hill.
Okay, I respect that, but we all know how the NFL goes. We all know how the NFL goes, and it's going to be a quarterback. So which quarterback wins it? If the season ended right now, it's Dakota Prescott, correct? It is Dakota Prescott.
Right now, yeah.
He's unreal. He's been playing unreal. And I hate how the NFL is trying to push right now that Jalen Hurts is about to break the rushing touchdown record for quarterbacks versus Cam Newton's. No, he will. And I think that I hate how the NFL is pushing that narrative
He's
because,
not that close to Cam, though. He's still got.
dude, he needs 2 more to tie it.
Not for all time. Not for all time.
Oh, no, in a single season. That's what I meant to say.
Oh,
in a
that's
single
true,
season.
Yeah. Nobody has more
Yeah.
rushing touchdowns than Jalen Hurts over the last 3 years. No player.
No, I just hate how they're pushing it as like, oh my God, he's better than Cam Newton. How he's better than that Cam Newton year narrative because it's not even fucking close. Cam Newton was unreal that year. But
I have a take about that actually. He
What's
was
your take?
great. Cam in 2015 was like, especially because that was like right as I was getting into football.
Don't go and
That's one of
slander
those-
Super Cam right now, bro.
No, I'm doing the opposite.
Okay.
I will start by saying that even when people want to look back on stats, and I am someone that loves stats in general, every once in a while there is one outlier where it's like you look at the guy's stats and it's like, okay, he was great, but he wasn't like this all-time season. But it's one of those years where if you just watched him, it was
elite.
Insane.
He
like,
was
statistically. What's weird is statistically, you actually can make an argument that Carson Palmer could have won MVP that season. But if you watched that season, and it's not just because they went 15-1.
No,
I mean,
it's Super Cam.
Incredible that year.
There was nobody. There was no like. It was almost, if you didn't watch it, it was undescribable to how good he actually was in that game, in that year.
The only 2 quarterback seasons that I have personally seen, so going back to 2014, that were better than Cam in 2015 was Mahomes in 18 and Lamar in 19. That's it.
Okay. And I agree with that 100%. It's just Cam, I feel like it's also a nostalgic factor for me and you that makes us look at that. It's a massive nostalgic factor. I mean, dude, whenever
he's the biggest nostalgia factors of any player, him and Odell.
Yeah, whenever he score and then he do the Super Cam and then he dab after.
Him and Odell.
It was a classic, man. It was classic, you know? And that's the football that me and you grew up with, because that was like the prime time for the two of us when we were first like getting
Julio Jones.
Yeah, 100%. Like that was when me and you were first like deep diving into the sport, you know, like around that time. And
JJ Watt.
JJ, bro. JJ was unreal. And I don't know, it's just
Watt in recess.
Dude, I was a Panthers dick rider back in the day. I fucking loved the Panthers.
I don't know how you couldn't have been that year.
No, every single kid was. Every single kid was 100%. Like it wasn't even up for debate. If you were in middle school or if you were in high school, you loved Cam Newton and those Carolina Panthers.
I was younger. Oh wait, no,
you were younger. You were a little boy.
I was in 5th grade. Never mind.
You're still a little boy.
Well, I'm always going to be short.
Yeah,
but,
I can't believe that Michael's 5'10". But
no, he's always been tall.
Yeah, going back to the game. Philly's fine.
I loved watching you guys like react to Michael with the Google Earth thing. That's one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, my God. I was literally fucking floored. That was ridiculous.
That was him, Rusty. When he used last school year, he used to sit in class, according to his friends and according to him, he would just sit in class on Google Earth all day, like all of last school year. So the first time he showed me that, I had like a timer, and it was like a 10-second timer, and we went through like every stadium, and he got all of them in like under 10 seconds. It was insane.
Like also my question is how does one get good at doing that? Does he just sit on Google Earth all day and just fucking zoom in?
He did.
So that's what he used to do. He just fucking sit there and just zoom in on Google Earth.
This past school year, all the time.
Wow, that's wild. But we have a lot of judgment to get into today.
We got some games to get into though as well. What other games should we talk about? Let's look.
Everybody knows what they want me to fucking talk about. I already know.
Okay, you want to go first, and then I'll go. Packers Chiefs.
He played good. He did.
He played.
But you got to also give credit where credit's due, because here's the same fucking thing, is that Justin Fields has almost an identical stat line to that kid in his last 4 starts and gets no fucking credit for it whatsoever. I posted a video about it. It's complete dog shit, because here's the thing. If Justin Fields went in there and beat those damn Detroit Lions or the Denver Broncos and the Bears were fighting for a playoff spot, it would be a completely different narrative around this team. But because Matt Eberflus goes in there and blows both of those fucking games, the narrative's completely out the window. Plus, also, nobody ever wants to see the Chicago Bears have a good quarterback. But I will give credit to Jordan Love. He played good. That's all fine and dandy, and he has the past couple of weeks. But I have never seen a Packers fan give credit back to Justin Fields when he has been balling out. So I will not say anything further until I hear that first.
Okay. The one thing I'll
that's
say.
Fair enough. That's fair enough, right? That's fair enough.
That's fine. Don't you ever try and tell me, and this goes for any fan, anywhere, don't you ever try and tell me that makeup calls don't exist.
Oh, they do 100%. They do 100%.
This is my genuine 100% theory. When they went to review that turnover, that was clearly not a turnover, I think New York told them that when you look at it, that Mahomes penalty was not a penalty. So if you get an opportunity, miss a call for Green Bay. I
wouldn't be surprised. I seriously would not be surprised.
I really, not only do I think that's what happened last night, I think that happens in the NFL where
I also have another question for you on top of this.
There's a missed call, and New York says, okay, you missed this one. So if an opportunity presents itself, even it out.
Yeah. Now, also, my question is for you, Josh. Speaking of like refs and bullshit like that, just in general, do you think that Vegas calls are a bit of a thing at all?
I don't think. I don't.
Because here's the thing, right? Because you look at some games and there's 80% of public money on one side, and it's like an absolute like 100% guarantee that everybody agrees it's going to happen. And the other team will just blow them out by 40 sometimes. And I'm like,
well, the refs can't
it's
do
weird.
anything about that.
No, I know. I just feel like sometimes you watch a game and you're like, yeah, Vegas might have called in. You know, like sometimes you watch it and you're like,
No, I'll start with this. Very blunt, 100%. The NFL is not rigged, never has been, never will be.
No, it's not rigged. It's not rigged. Yeah. I'm not saying that.
No.
I'm saying just like, just a little call right there.
I
especially think, not relating to winning games, relating to the spread. Yes.
What I have always believed are two things. One, makeup calls. And two, and I think some of this is probably even a subconscious thing. And I definitely believe this because one of the things, and I always bring up how I was a camp counselor, all that, one of the things that you do is you ref the games for the teams.
Yeah.
And sometimes I even caught myself doing it subconsciously, not even realizing it. I am looking for a penalty or a foul more so by the team that is winning than the team that is losing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes I didn't even realize I was doing it. Now, I am not a professional referee, but it was a thought that came into mind because I realized I was doing it without even realizing it, that, wow, I have called a lot more.
Is that an Xbox? You have an Xbox Series X?
Yes.
Really? You don't play fucking video games. Why do you have an Xbox Series X?
First of all, it's how I have all like the streaming services are on there.
Oh.
But the second thing is I'm not into two-player the games, and I haven't played a lot of them recently. But
look right under my eye. We're twins.
There you go.
But
that is something that I do think happens.
Here's the thing. Fuck, I was just about to fucking talk about something. God damn it. Oh, yeah. We've talked about the Packers. I want to talk about the other side of the ball. I want to talk about the other side.
I didn't get a chance to talk about the Packers real quick. Real quick, I do want to say this about Green Bay. Because of the Packers and the Seahawks on the other side, the NFC playoff race, we have 6 teams. Not 6, I'm sorry. We have 4 teams at 6-6.
Yep, and also don't count them out. I literally have it pulled up already. As you could see on Fox yesterday, in the hunt, Who is that at the bottom, Joshua? In the hunt at 4-8.
Commanders.
And the Chicago Bears are both in the hunt at 4-8. They have 14 out of 16 NFL and NFC teams on this graphic.
Yeah.
And the Bears are in the hunt.
Yeah, well, the only team that's been mathematically eliminated was the Panthers yesterday.
Yeah, I just wanted to see. I just wanted to see in the hunt. I wanted to see it.
But I think the Green Bay is. We've been talking all year about how young they are.
Yeah.
And with youth, you need experience. There's no experience on that Packers team. I can't remember the last time I've seen any team, good, bad, elite, terrible, anything, that has had this many skill position players on offense this young.
Yeah.
So them getting off to the start they did, where we weren't messing around here. It wasn't you calling them terrible. It was me. They were awful. But it feels like over time they've really gelled. And I'm going to give credit to Matt LaFleur, who I think really has done a great job with them in getting them better and better as time has gone on. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with them going forward. Now let's talk about the Chiefs.
The only explanation for the Packers being good right now is that Aaron Rodgers, when he did his fucking little darkness retreat, he casted a spell on them, and then he casted a spell on the Bears too. That's the only explanation. But all right, I want to talk about this guy right here. You can tell who that is by the back of the helmet,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Mr. Mahomes, he's been good this year, right?
It's been great. Don't even
He's been good.
there.
He's been good, but he hasn't been Patrick Mahomes good.
He's been very good, though. I know. But look at who he's throwing the ball to outside of Travis Kelce.
No, I know. I just like the shit on Matt
Oh,
Nagy.
you just wanted to do that. That was it. That was the whole point. Okay, fine.
He's a terrorist, dude. Matt Nagy is a fucking terrorist. He's a terrorist. He seriously is. No, because this is what happens all the fucking time, dude.
But he doesn't call plays.
No, I know. He's just, this is what Matt Nagy does, though. His first year that he goes to a team, he's great. He'll go and do fantastic things. The second year, it's down the shitter. It's the Matt Nagy curse. It's a real thing.
It's the Matt Nagy curse that has them at 8-4.
Yes, it is. It is.
Watch playing some incredible football.
They're going to lose in the playoffs, and it's the Matt Nagy curse.
You can't win the Super Bowl every year.
Yeah, you can. If you didn't have Matt Nagy on the team, yes, you could, Josh.
Tom Brady didn't win the Super Bowl 2/3 of the years, and we talk about how he's the ultimate winner. You can't win it every year.
And the Pittsburgh Steelers Thursday Night Football starting quarterback is better than Tom Brady. So it's like, okay, like I'm here sitting here. Oh, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna need a round of applause, some W's in the chat, because Josh, you're gonna hate to hear me say it, but this Thursday night, I will officially be the biggest Pittsburgh Steelers player as in prime time, ladies and gentlemen.
In the chat. No, absolutely not. No.
Mitchell Trubisky will be starting in prime time. I will be wearing my Mitchell Trubisky jersey. I'm going to be fucking ecstatic. It's going to be incredible. You know who's scoring on Thursday? Allen Robinson's finding the end zone Thursday night. It's gonna be Mitch to Allen Robinson. I hope Kenny Pickett is okay. And I hope that he comes back great. But Mitchell Trubisky Thursday night, I am so excited. Maserati Mitch, baby, he's back. Can
we talk about the Patriots for a second? Because
they kept flipping to the game on Red Zone, dude.
Their last 3 games: 10-6. 10-7, 6-0. They are the first.
They're so bad.
They are the first team since 1937 to allow 10 or less points in 3 straight games and go 0-3.
All right, Josh.
That is impressive.
I have it pulled up right here. The over/under for Thursday Night Football. Guess.
5? No, let me give a real guess.
That is a perfect comparison. The Patriots are the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Nope, the Steelers are because the Steelers have a good defense.
Yeah, true. And the Steelers do win. They do win. The Patriots don't win.
I'll say 30.
On the money.
Bang. Let's go. Because I was thinking, you know why I did that? I said that? 17-13. That's 30.
Wow. Good job.
That was my logic.
Good job, boy.
Okay, let's see. Oh, Doug Peterson's son is playing tonight.
Really?
Yeah, tight end, Josh Peterson.
Yeah. Let's go through some of these games because or could we take an intermission on talking NFL football and talk about the other football?
Soccer?
College.
Okay. That, yes, absolutely.
Your thoughts first, and then I'll go.
Okay. I understand Florida State fans are upset. And I think
we should have opened the show with this, by the way. I apologize for not. We should have opened it with this.
I think that the problem is that there are 6 teams, because I'm including Georgia, that just I didn't know what you're talking about. I thought you just meant like the other.
Also, guys, please go and tell all of your friends to subscribe to the YouTube channel because we are so close. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. Please go and tell your friends, your family, send the link out. We want to hit 1K.
Appreciate you guys. Absolutely.
Keep going.
But there are 6 teams that deserve to go to the college football playoff this year. Can we all agree with that?
Sure.
There are 1,000. You can argue 8 if you want to include Ohio State and Oregon. But what I think is that the College Football Playoff Committee is responsible for picking the 4 best teams. Without Jordan Travis, Florida State is not one of the 4 best teams. So if you are asking me who I believe the 4 best teams are, then I think they nailed it. For that reason, I think they made the right choice. If you want to say which 4 teams deserve to go to the college football playoff, then Florida State should have gotten in. 100%.
Okay.
Undefeated season, sure. But there's no question in my mind that without Jordan Travis, Florida State is not one of the 4 best teams in the country. Therefore, they don't deserve to be in the college football playoff and compete for national championship when Alabama is one of the 4 best teams in the country, and they do have a chance to win the national championship. So I think they made the right decision.
Sick. Here's my take.
And I think they will.
I think that Alabama might mess around and win it all.
I think they're going to. They are my pick.
Dude, I was fucking pissed that Kentucky didn't make it, though.
Kentucky.
I don't know if you saw that video or not. This guy's he's watching it and he
no
goes,
idea.
Kentucky, come on. It was really funny.
I have no idea what you're talking about. That's funny. I have no idea.
But here's the thing. Yeah, 2 of my best friends go to Florida State University. And they were just fucking devastated yesterday.
And I don't blame them.
And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. And I think that just this whole system is broken because
thank God it's gone after this year.
As Caleb just said as well, if you're going off of the best 4 teams, the solely best 4 teams in college football, the Georgia Bulldogs are in that. They are in.
Over who?
Alabama. No, I would take out. I'd take out Texas and I put in Georgia.
But Georgia's
if you're looking for the best 4 teams in the country, Michigan 100% no matter what.
Michigan and Washington are no doubt.
Yeah, no doubt. Georgia and Texas. Texas has a head-to-head.
All right,
against Alabama.
Then why do we both agree that Alabama's going to win it all?
Because they are Alabama, and I know what Nick Saban does. Okay. And Michigan cannot win a playoff game to save their life. They can't. Sure. And also there is the whole theory that, Harbaugh loses again in the playoff, and then he says he has a press conference in January, and he says, I will be taking my talents to the city of Chicago to coach the Chicago Bears.
I still am going on the record that I am not sure that would be a good decision. I still
think it would be incredible. Proven winner at every level. Love it. But
as you just said, he's had that cap in college.
Oh, that's fine. I don't care. Make the playoffs every year and lose in the playoffs every year. I don't care. That's fine. That's fine. I'll take it all day. Dude, I would take it. I would take winning the division every single year, and like how he can beat Ohio State, their rivals, every time. If he could beat the Packers every time we played them, and we lose, he does now, but he's won the past 3 years.
That's true.
Yeah, if he could do that in Chicago and just beat down Green Bay every year and go to like the NFC Championship game and then lose, fine with it.
All right.
Just too much pain. But back to the actual playoff. Michigan 100%, Washington 100%. I love putting Texas in. They look very impressive versus Oklahoma State.
And by the way, Quinn Ewers, I don't think he's gonna go anywhere, and I think we're gonna see Arch Manning do what Kyle McCord did today, and that is enter the transfer portal.
And transfer to maybe the University of Tennessee where Peyton played?
Or Ole Miss where Eli and Archie played.
That is true. I'd put it up there. He's going to an SEC school 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe Arch goes up north to become a Buckeye.
That would be crazy.
Dude, that school would be fucking nuts.
That would be insane.
Yeah.
Or like, well, they got Milrose, so he's not going anywhere. But I was about to say, imagine if he went to Bama.
Oh my God, it would be nuts. Dude, Texas people would hate him. They would hate him.
Yeah, USC has an opening.
Leaving. USC does. But that last spot is so tough.
It is.
There's never been a year like this. There's never been.
I can't believe that this 12-team system was 1 year too late. Like this
1 year too late.
The perfect year for it because there are 6, you can argue 8 teams that are legitimately good enough.
And you know what I love about the 12 team? And I believe that I'm right about this. This is, I did some research on it, and I believe that I'm correct. So the 12 team playoff, right? All the conference champions are automatically in.
Yes.
Big 12 champ, Big 10 champ, ACC and SEC. Automatic. But also, I believe that I read. Hold on. Whoa. I believe that I also read that the next best conference champion is an automatic bid as well. I don't know if I'm correct about that.
So I'll tell you what it is. Originally, it was what you just said, and then the Pac-12.
Yeah, no, the Pac-12.
And now, because the Pac-12 is not going to be a thing, they are reshuffling. We don't know what.
Because that's what I believe it should be. Because you always have those schools, like this year, for example, is Liberty University, who goes undefeated, wins their conference.
Years back.
Yeah, and they got a New Year's Six bowl against Oregon. But they should have an automatic bid to the playoff.
Right.
They should. Because now, let's be honest, dude. Bowl games are pointless after this 12-team playoff is in.
Bowl games have been pointless for a long time.
Oh, yeah. They've been pointless. Besides New Year's Six bowl games. I mean, those are always great.
Right.
But now they're like officially pointless outside of the top 12.
Right.
Which also, what I absolutely love is, you know how it's like, we had last Saturday, the conference championships, and we're great. And now it's a dead period of college football for like the next 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. For just
not anymore.
Yeah.
It's going to be, the playoff is going to be every single week.
That's true.
Leading up to it. And that's going to be so cool, Joshua!
Oh, wait. Hold on. Is that confirmed? That they're going to do it right after?
Well, how the fuck are they supposed to play that many games in that short of a time? There will probably be a week break, and then they'll go into it. But how the fuck are they supposed to play that many games?
You're right. It's true.
That I think is the best part about it.
Well, how long is bowl season?
Bowl season's from December 18th till the national championship on January 7th. Well, yeah. The end of bowl games is New Year's Day. That's the last day of bowl games.
What they just might do is have the first week of bowl games, the first round, the second week of bowl games.
Fuck.
What they're going to do.
Yeah, but also the bowl games suck anyways until New Year's weekend.
That's why they want to make the playoff there. That way people are watching the whole way through.
Because it's literally Northwestern versus fucking Toledo.
Right. So it's even better reason to do what I just said.
Yeah, no. I agree. And I actually sat down and did this, and I think you'll appreciate this. Okay. New Year's Eve weekend. Hang on 1 second. Let me just check this one thing too. Hold on, Joshua. Hold on. Okay. Fuck. God damn it. Hold on. I'm fucking tweaking. What week is that? Hold on. Wait. Hold on. You're gonna do the Phantom Tax thing. Fuck. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Ready? Watch this. Thursday, December 28th. Thursday night football, Jets Browns. Bad game, right? But football's football, right?
For now, Jets Browns. I could get flexed still.
Could get flexed. Friday, December 29th. Mizzou, Ohio State, Cotton Bowl.
Nice.
Saturday, December 30th. Old Miss, Penn State, Peach Bowl. Georgia, Florida State, Orange Bowl. Sunday, December 31st, the full NFL slate with
including Ravens Dolphins.
And Sunday Night Football, Packers Vikings, which will probably be up there for a playoff spot.
Right.
And then you go to Monday, New Year's Day. Liberty, Oregon, Fiesta Bowl, Michigan, Bama, Washington, Texas. If that isn't one of the best stretches of football, if that isn't one of the best stretches of football that I've seen in a long time, I don't know what else is.
And right after that, we got week 18 and then the playoffs.
It's beautiful. Can you jump on that trampoline behind you?
What?
Can you jump on that trampoline behind you?
That trampoline has no legs. It is basically just there. It's literally impossible to jump on.
Fuck. Okay, let's go back to NFL though. We talked about college ball.
Unfortunately, D'Amico Ryans did just confirm what we already assumed. Tank Dell.
Tank.
I was about to get into Broncos Texans, but might as well start with that. You go back to draft time. Me and Michael all the time will disagree on a lot of players. Both of us watched Tank Dell, and we both were like, this guy is
he's special.
Michael said something that was really interesting that definitely, I think looking back on was very accurate, was that if he was 2 or 3 inches taller, he'd be the best receiver in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
That's what everyone would. He would have been the consensus number 1 receiver in the draft. And I think he's probably right. But the one thing that I kept saying was he has to go to the right team. But if he goes to the right team, he's going to be something special. And he is, my God, as he went to the right team. And Houston now got a massive win yesterday against Denver. It was a very good man that we look back on the AFC wildcard race. And this game in particular could be a deciding factor of why Houston makes it and Denver doesn't.
Russ was this close to cooking. This close.
Yeah.
And then he threw a pick in the end zone.
Yeah. Nico Collins has been unbelievable this year. He was incredible yesterday with 9 for 191 in the touchdown yesterday. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
The one problem with Houston offensively has been their running game, with the exception of a couple of weeks where Devin Singletary popped off. Without Tank Dell, this team needs to run the ball better.
Yeah.
If they can, they'll be fine.
They will be. I still think the Texans are fine. I'm not.
We'll see.
Dude, the Texans could lose every single game the rest of the year, and it literally does not matter because this is like
it's been a great
night and day.
Year.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to make a playoff push, and I think that they'll make it.
Whether or not they make it.
Yeah, and another team making a playoff push that I really want to talk about. Well, also, I'm looking at the Texans schedule right here. You got the Jets, Titans, Browns, Titans, and Colts.
They're in. Never mind.
Yeah,
but that Texans Colts game.
That's exactly where I was going to go because, yes, it is Week 18, but I really want to talk about the Colts for a second.
That's your Sunday Night Football Week 18 game, isn't it?
That probably will be. I really want to talk about the Colts.
Possibly, but yeah.
I really want to talk about the Colts because does anybody know how this team is holding down a playoff spot right now?
Yeah, 4 straight.
Does anybody
wins for
know?
them. 4 straight.
Like, I
Yeah,
don't get it. Like, I did you watch the game yesterday? The
I
Colts
did.
Titans
It
game.
was an incredible game. And D'Amico Ryans is the AFC South first-year coach that everyone's been talking about. And quietly, Shane Steichen has done just as good of a job with
He has.
losing their rookie quarterback pretty much immediately. Jonathan Taylor situation being what that was to start the year. Now he's hurt. The Shaq Leonard situation being what that's been.
And now he's in
4 in a row.
Philly, as we said
They've won
earlier.
4 in a row. They're 7-5, and they are playing some really solid football. Michael Pittman Jr. is playing out of his mind as well.
They are. Shout out to my boy who I absolutely love. And I remember when the Bears went and got Nick Foles and we were debating who we wanted to get as a quarterback. The one guy who I said for forever, and I still to this day think that he's underrated, was Gardner Minshew. I feel like he has so much talent. It's unreal. He has so much talent. For being a backup quarterback, he's unreal.
He is the Ryan
Unfucking believable.
Fitzpatrick of this generation. I said that a few years ago.
He is.
And I absolutely think that was a good take. That he is the Ryan Fitzpatrick of this generation.
You'll never find a bigger football guy than Gardner Minshew.
No.
You won't. You won't. I love him. When he's out there, you could tell so much heart.
Yeah.
So much heart every single time he plays. He's great, and I would love to.
Jameis is the Fitzpatrick of this generation because of just the fuck it nature.
Yeah.
Minshew was more of the Josh McCown.
Yeah. But I'd say better. I'd say better. I'd say better than McCown.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. He's very good. But yeah, Jameis is also something. We saw Jameis yesterday, and
the meme.
I just love how he goes out there.
First pass.
And fuck it. Just fuck
First
it.
pass.
That's what he does. Yeah, tips off the hand, and Chris Olave comes down with it somehow. Every single time. That is the way that Jameis Winston plays football, though.
So fun.
That is the way that he plays. It's awesome. I love it. But he'll be on one side of the field, and he'll just fucking chuck it. Just say, I hope that somebody catches it. And it will get tipped 4 times and be caught for a touchdown.
Mm-hmm. Now, I understand how fun he is, and he is. He's so fun. But I am surprised they did not just go with Taysom Hill yesterday. I am.
No, they should have.
Yeah.
Well, also Detroit, man. Detroit, hey, congrats on that first quarter. Yeah. You got to keep the gas on the fucking pedal, man.
Finish the game, boys.
That's scary. You got to keep that gas on the pedal because I'm sitting there with Lions -4, and I'm like, fuck. I really thought that the Lions were going to blow that game. I really thought they were going to blow that game.
Yeah.
I really did.
Felt like they were going to.
They didn't. Yeah. It felt like it right away when New Orleans went down and scored and made it a 3-point game. I was like, no way. No way. Yeah, no, the Lions defense. Thoughts?
It's been bad for 2 years. It's still bad.
Yeah, it's been bad.
At no point did I think it was very good. At points I thought their pass rush was, but which has also cooled down. But
yeah,
at no point has this defense been like elite. And Aaron Glenn, who it feels like every single time I hear Aaron Glenn get talked about on TV, it's a former player talking about how much he loves him. But he's not very good. It's similar to what happened with Bill O'Brien every time he got brought up on TV. Of like all the former players, like, I love this guy, but then like he's terrible.
Yeah, I think that we all knew that the Lions were going to be good this year, but they still had problems to work out at the same time.
Yeah,
they still had a lot of problems, and they still had a lot of things.
Yesterday, I did find out Bruce Irvin was still in the league.
Yeah, for real, dude.
They go sacked by Bruce Irvin. Who? I could not believe he was done in the league. I know JPP is on the Saints. Actually, no. He's on the Dolphins now. He got signed by the Saints, and then like 3 days later.
Hey, D-Town fans, I hate to break it to you. There's no way in hell that Robert Saleh gets fired.
No, Rodgers loves him.
There's no way in hell. I mean, dude, I don't blame him at all. That's another team that we could bring up. I didn't really watch much of this game,
Jets Falcons.
Yeah, Jets Falcons. Bad football. Bad football.
Those are your
That's
division leaders in the NFC South at 6-6.
yeah. That's
And
scary.
that tells you all you need to know about New Orleans, by the way, that New Orleans, with all that talent, still can't get ahead of Atlanta playing the way they're playing.
Yeah.
I still don't even know what it was. Because it was one of those things at the beginning of the year. I kept telling you I just wasn't a fan of New Orleans, but every time you ask me why, there was never like a definitive reason. And I still can't give it to you.
No, there's none.
But I feel great about that take.
It's just so much bullshit. There's so much bullshit with the New Orleans Saints, dude. They will lose for the dumbest reasons ever. Every single time. And it's fucking ridiculous.
Right,
is there
your boy is Trubisky. But
yeah,
we got to talk about Joseph Vincent Flacco for a second, because oh my god, that was legitimately the best game he's played since he was a Raven.
It was good until the Browns just crumbled at the end. It was good. Yeah.
He's 38.
I was hoping that I was rooting for the Browns. I picked them to win this week.
I picked the Rams, and I can never like root for the Browns. When I found myself doing was rooting for Joe, and then we just fuck up somehow, which is actually exactly what they did.
They did. They did. Joe Flacco played a good game. He did. I will give you that.
I could not believe how well Joe played.
Yeah, he did his job.
He did. He was really good. That was the best game I have seen him play since he was a Raven. That's
100%.
6 years ago, by the way.
Yeah. It was nuts, dude.
Yeah, Flacco to Elijah Moore connection. Yeah, I know. I missed the kickoff show, but I got my picks in the thing, obviously. Yeah. 6. I'm live right now.
Oh, Joshua.
But
Joshua.
That wasn't going to do anything. That there was nothing that was going to come from that. But the Browns defense has cooled down, which helps us out because we're now the best defense in football. No question about that. But
I don't have where the fuck did it go?
I deleted it.
No, you fucking asshole.
Yes,
it's getting put right back in.
Yeah, it's not very difficult to put back. But Joe's going to start. He actually might start.
Yeah, he might. The Bears might end up fucking playing against Joe Flacco.
The Jets could have signed him all season.
Yeah. Is there any other games you want to talk about?
Let's see.
Instead of Santa Claus eating your milk and cookies this year, what if it was just Phantom popping up out of nowhere?
I knew you were going to do that. And I there was no part of me that thought you were not going to do that.
I had to, Josh.
All right. I don't have thoughts on Dolphins Commanders, but I have thoughts on Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, he's going to do it.
He's going to do it,
Josh. He's going to do it. I was watching that, and I'm like, oh, my God.
Here's the thing. All right. This narrative hasn't started yet.
Oh, I know where you're going with it.
The narrative about the 17-game season.
Yeah.
So, here's me destroying that narrative right now. All right?
Wow.
Calvin Johnson, the record holder.
Yep.
In his record-breaking season, averaged 122.8 yards per game. 122.8. Tyreek right now is averaging 123.4.
Yeah.
So per game, he is ahead of Megatron's pace.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that in mind.
Dude, he just didn't have
Ron Rivera. I know the Commanders are saying they're going to give him the rest of the year. Another one came out today reinforcing that they're going to give him the rest of the year. But they're on the bye this week. Why not do it now? You know you're going to do it.
They're just like the fucking Bears, and they're trying to give respect. It's all this. It's the same bullshit, man.
So, assuming Tyreek does go for 2,000.
Yeah, which he needs, which I'm looking at right now, he needs 519 more yards.
I know the NFL doesn't do it. But the thing is, receivers haven't deserved it. This is the first time I can think of where
that he reserves it.
A wide receiver is the most valuable player in the NFL. There's not been a time where one receiver made the difference. The reason why quarterbacks keep getting it is because the reality is the quarterbacks have been the most valuable, not just the best, but the most valuable. This team, and this is nothing against Tua, because Tua has done very well. And I don't want this, and I feel like it's difficult to have this conversation without sounding like you're slandering Tua. They both can be really good. Tua's great. But if I'm telling you that I really think Tyreek Hill deserves MVP, and if he goes for 2,000, assuming he does, I'm interested to see, because we know the media votes, if a media narrative starts, because they're the ones with the votes.
Yeah.
I really want to see this narrative starting, because
100%.
There is not a quarterback this year that has played at the level of MVP.
No.
There is a wide receiver doing something this year, not only playing level of MVP, doing something that no wide receiver has done in the history of the NFL. Give that man the MVP. He deserves it. He really does.
100%.
That's a clip.
I agree.
That was good.
Yeah. Jack, 52.
Yeah, right on cue. Jack got here. That was good.
Yeah, that was good. I also just wanted to any other games that come to my mind.
No, there really isn't.
No, all right. Let's talk about tonight.
Unless you want to do Panthers Bucks, because that's the only one we have not even mentioned.
All right, let's talk about tonight's game.
You already made your pick.
Shout out to Mike Evans. Yes, I did. I'm taking the Jags. This game, I don't even want to watch it.
Why?
This is one of the first football games where I'm like,
Really? I think it's a great game.
I really don't. I think that the Jags are just gonna. I think it's gonna be messy, sloppy football. But boys, I need some help in the chat, and Josh, you can help too. Everybody spam in the chat. Who is scoring first touchdown tonight? I need it right now. Tell me, come on, boys. Who's scoring first tonight? Who's finding the end zone first? Need it right now. I'm taking 2 picks from the chat. Let's go.
I could see Joe Mixon or ETN.
Okay. But come on now, that's no fun. Somebody give me some. Okay, everybody's saying ETN. All right. I'll throw some on him, but I need one more. Okay, I took ETN. Right. Who's the next one?
How about
Evan Ingram? Whoa, let's see what the odds are. Nah, not a fan. We need a dog, guys. Come on, name somebody fucking out there.
I was about to say, how about Zay Jones? That's what I was gonna say.
Okay, Zay Jones.
I like that one.
$6 to win $53. That's pretty cool.
How about Tyler Boyd, possibly?
Christian Kirk. What's he at? I mean, his odds are pretty low. Yeah.
But I like
it. We're gonna take Zay. We'll take Zay.
I like
All
Zay
right,
Jones.
so I got Zay or ETN to find the end zone first tonight. There we go. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I got what's it called? I got a little lay. I didn't do a straight bet slam
Tanner
because
Hudson would not be a bad pick either.
Dude, did you see the Packers game yesterday? The first touchdown scorer?
Yeah,
What was his name?
Ben Sims.
Yeah. If you bet $100, you won $6,500.
Yeah, you know why? Because I've never heard of him.
Either have I. Ben Sims. I had who did I have first touchdown? Sky Moore. Didn't even get to touch the football. No. Damn shame.
Such a disappointment. I liked him.
Yeah, but I got the Jags minus 9.5. I got the under at 40 points.
How much is Josh Peterson? Not for first, for any time.
Anytime? Josh Peterson? Give me 2 seconds. I'll go and look. I don't know if these are like the actual odds, but this is what's on my book. Josh Peterson. Plus 1090. So $10 to win 100. Basically. Couple with some change. You want to see that? You want to hear the best odds? Like the craziest ones?
Oh, you mean
for anytime touchdown, Trayvon Walker plus 1,635. Trey Hendrickson plus 1,640.
Who's got the worst odds for out of the offensive players?
I don't know. Sam Hubbard plus 1,675.
Hate that man.
Yeah. Rayshawn Jenkins plus 1,300.
Safety. Tackle machine.
Mike Hilton plus 1,485. Logan Wilson plus 1,525.
I don't hate that man, even though the entire city does, because he's not a dirty player.
But yeah, there's a couple. I don't know. I took ETN's over on rushing yards at 67.5. I think they're going to run the football a lot tonight. I got the under at 40 points. Low.
Wait, you have the under at 40 points. Your score prediction is 32-17.
Yeah, I know. Can I change my score prediction?
Yeah, why not?
Because I changed my mind ever since then. Could I do 20-7?
All right.
Because then the Jags cover -9.5. 20-7.
By the way, unless if one of us gets it tonight, you are the only one who got a score margin right. You got
Fuck
Colts
yeah.
by 3. You got Colts by 3.
Bang. In the bag. Also, Joshua, quick disclaimer before we end the episode.
Okay.
I will not, unless if we start a bit early on Wednesday, I will not be able to be in attendance for the show.
Okay.
You're not going to ask why or anything? Not curious?
Didn't you tell me?
No, I don't
Yeah,
think
the
so.
final thing, right?
Fuck, he did know. Yeah. Taking a final exam. I'm taking it early. It was supposed to be next Tuesday, but I was in a whole dilemma, right?
Mhm.
Is on Sunday, I'm going to the Bears-Lions game. So, I got to drive all the way home to go to the Bears game. I mean, it's only like 2 hours, so it is what it is. But I'm driving home to go to the Bear game. And I'm like, I literally have one in-person final. That's it. So I'm like, why the hell would I go home for the Bears game just to drive back for one day, take the final, and then just drive all the way back home? Pretty smart play taking it early, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I know. And that's what my mom tells me is that I'm a smart fella, not a fart smeller. That's what you live by, and that's what you do. And I will watch the GTA 6 trailer tomorrow. Thank you all so much for joining Burns and Berman today. I think that basically wraps it up, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. A lot of actual football talk, not BitLife or Google Earth this time. Maybe that's next time when Michael comes on. Also, me and Michael were having a conversation about the NFL draft if I end up going there. And Michael said that he wanted to
Michael is a hater, man.
Michael said that he wanted to sleep in a bed with me. Go and comment that on his Instagram post and all of his videos saying that he's weird because he wanted to sleep in the same bed as me. So, thank you guys. I love you all. Any last words from Josh?
Go Ravens.
Bear down. Deuces. Jordan Love sucks cock.